next project that we are going to be doing in this class is a product commercial project. So what it's going to be is we are going to actually divide our production teams into 2 teams within that team, okay? So the first aspect of the project is a 30-second commercial. You have to choose as a whole group. So we have 2 groups in this class. So one group is going to choose, or as a whole group, you're going to choose a product, and the other group is going to choose a product. You are then going to split into 2 different groups within that group. One is going to work on the 30-second commercial, and the other is going to be part of your advertisement campaign, okay? So what you're going to do for the 30-second commercial, you're going to do the commercial for an existing product or a made-up product. So like if it's something that doesn't necessarily really exist and you want to like make like a fake version of, or like a fake product and make a commercial for that, perfectly fine. Or you can choose an existing one. I'll tell you this, my Photo 2-3 kids, they did a commercial for the Nintendo Switch. So any of the gaming concepts type of ideas you can't use the TVs, nothing like that. I don't want you to make a commercial for a camera or something like that, because those are products that are here, and I want you to choose something that is unique. So you're going to make a 30-second commercial. The product must be school appropriate, obviously, so it's something that needs to be able to come through the metal detectors in the morning, okay? Secondly, your other half of your group is going to work on the advertising campaign. You have to submit 3 different portions of that advertising. One needs to be a 8.5 by 11 magazine style advertisement. The second thing needs to be a square Instagram post. And the third thing needs to be an Instagram reel with animations. Okay? You have to take original photos of your product for those advertisements. So, you can't go online and find an image and then pop it into your advertisement. It has to be 100% unique. Okay, original in here, taking the photos. As I said, my Photo 2-3 class just recently did this project. Let me actually show you some of theirs. So if we go to them, I actually have to finalize their grades. Here is some of the photos that they took. They took these pictures of this Nintendo Switch in this room right here. Okay, and if you go on our Instagram account, the FKD HSTV, scroll back maybe about a couple weeks ago, it's maybe about like 12 posts ago or so, you'll see that I posted pictures of them actively working on this, okay? We have lighting available, we have colored lighting, so like if you needed to like add like some kind of color to the background other than like a sleek black color, they actually chose to take 2 light tubes, which we adjusted to match the 2 different colors on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, and then when they put one on one side and they put the other on that side, that's why you see a kind of gradient between the 2 colors, between the greenish looking color, I mean like the bluish cyan color on the left, and then the magenta looking red on the right. So here's their square version. That was one that so I didn't ask them to make an Instagram reel. I'd asked them just to give me 3 photos, but I didn't like that because they all just kind of like had the same purpose. I'd rather one Instagram square post like this. The only thing that wasn't original for these guys, and it was perfectly fine, was because it's a logo. So if you're using an existing product that has a logo for the company, I want you to use that, so then this way you're not creating a new logo for that company. It wouldn't make sense to do that. And we'll be worrying about that another time. So they did put the original Nintendo Switch logo down in the bottom right-hand corner, and the E for everyone / teen or whatever it said. They put that in the left-hand corner. That's perfectly fine. They did ask me ahead of time whether or not I would allow that, and I said yes, so that's why it's there. Okay. Here is their magazine style. They're 8.5 by 11. This one has more information specifically about the Nintendo Switch, not just hey, here's a Switch and here's a picture of it. Okay. So again, all 100% original photos for each of these posts.
I feel like that should have been on.
Well, when they are in the little things, the screens turn off. So that's mainly why. Okay? Does anyone have any questions that I can answer about this?
Can I use a Yonder Bay?
That's up to your group. Okay? Try to think of something a little more unique, though. That one's a little bit lazy because it's sitting in front of you. Okay?
So easy to open.
So last year we got shut down before those videos came out, but someone did that last year.
Oh, dang it.
All right, if there are, let me just continue on with this. We are going to use Final Cut Pro for this project, so I have to make sure that you guys have accounts on the editing computer, so I'll make sure that ahead of time. As a reminder, all things in here must be PG, so no drug, sex, violence, foul language, bullying, or any other non-school appropriate topics can be used for your commercial in this sense. You must storyboard out your commercial as well. All video projects at all times need to be storyboarded out. We'll review and critique them afterwards. Here's a daily checklist about what needs to be done for each team, okay? So for instance, you guys are actually going to choose who's on what team, and there's also going to be a project lead for the group. The project lead is going to be assigned the task to make sure that this group and this group get all of their work done. And they are actually responsible they will get access to this chart for your group, and they will write down whether or not you have done work that day or not. Okay, so it is a kind of honor system thing here. So like if any specific member of your group just sits there and does absolutely nothing, they will get marked as no task done. If they maybe do some stuff for a little while and then they go off task, they'll have tasks incomplete. If they do everything they're supposed to in that day, task completed. And if you're absent, obviously we're not going to penalize you for that day. There's an absent code. Okay? Whoever your lead is going to have access to this. No one else will have access to edit this. Okay? They'll get to go through it. If there are any questions about what they choose, because I will be monitoring it. So if you are the lead and you decide to mark everyone as no task done, even though they did some work, I'll be checking that out and making sure that what you're putting is actually accurate. Okay? But you're going to do the legwork. Okay? And not only that, but this is kind of visual cue, like maybe you thought that you did a ton, but you didn't do what you were supposed to do that day. Just realize that. Like you may be working on something and you may be not working on the correct thing for that day. So make sure that, you're doing what you're supposed to. So this obviously says first period A day. There is a page all the way down at the bottom. It's the last page for you guys since your fourth period B day. That will have all your information. Does anyone have any questions? No? All right. So while you guys are finishing editing your chasing videos, the rest of the members of your group should be doing this. Your editors for your chasing video, they will get marked as task completed today as long as they continue to edit during the whole class, okay? Your leads I need to know who the lead is for each of the groups within the next 5 minutes so I can give them access so they can type people's names in. You need to have what product you are doing within the first half hour of class, and that'll allow both the photo and the video team in order to start planning for the next class, which is basically today is an all planning day. Next class should be starting to record video, figuring out what Canva stuff you're going to be using, what photo stuff you're going to be taking, what lighting you're going to need, things like that. Okay? Anything beyond that, just let me know if you have any questions, and I'm going to end the video so this way I can cut that off. All right?